We are out here on hiłsyaqlliis right now, also known as the Tranquil River in llāłaʔuukʷiʔath territory, and today we're building this big in-stream wood structure here from second growth logs to replicate the types of structures that would have been present with old growth logs prior to industrial logging. See, when this watershed was logged decades ago, a ton of sediment came down and inundated the river, causing it to run wider, straighter, and shallower than it had historically, reducing its complexity and thus habitat for fish. And with the lack of mature forests on the banks here, the river is no longer actively recruiting wood for log jams like this. So we're working on this straight run of river here that flows into this bend where we created a structure 2 years ago to reinforce the bank and prevent erosion. So in order to create even more complexity, we're installing this structure on the opposite bank, which is going to pinch the flow, creating a more meandering path that will scour out the gravel and create a deeper channel that slows and cools the water while also retaining more water during low flow and drought conditions. So first, we excavated a large pool at the head of the structure here. Then using second growth logs collected from nearby, we placed them horizontally in 4 or 5 layers intermixed with smaller woody debris and slash, and then we drive other logs in vertically to help stabilize the structure. Now the bigger logs provide shade and shelter for fish while redirecting the flow of water in a way that diversifies the stream channel, and all the fine woody bits of slash provide habitat hiding spaces for these juvenile fish as well as an influx of nutrients for the insects that they feed on. Now this is one of 11 structures we'll be installing on this part of the river this summer, and collectively they'll work to break up this long straight stretch of the stream channel while adding twists, turns, bends, pools, eddies, and will give salmon a great place to grow and thrive at all stages of life. It is a ton of work trying to undo the impacts of historical logging in this watershed, but even still, this structure and all the restoration work being done is no substitute for a healthy river, and it is a heck of a lot easier to protect and conserve than it is to restore, but this provides a band-aid of immediate habitat needed to help bolster the rapidly declining salmon and trout populations in this watershed. Pretty dang awesome.